Hi everyone, welcome to Essential Oil Basics. Now that the sun is no longer out, I'm trying to find good lighting, but a cobweb is in my light. Don't tell the cleaners. I've got like a little light here, and I've got my overhead light, and anyways, sorry, just gonna have to make do. My dog's like, can you feed me now? We had to put a blanket on the ground so you guys don't hear his toes constantly tapping, begging for food. Caesar, go lie down. Seriously. Hey Karen, how's it going? If you're on, please say hello, you guys, so I know who's here, who's ready to learn. And if you have questions throughout the class, please post them in the comments. And when I'm finished teaching, I'll scroll through and answer any that I can. If they're private questions, feel free to send me a private message later on, and I'm happy to help you out. I know some of you have sat through this class before, but maybe you're just needing a refresher. Hey Paula. Hey Sarah, what's up? I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you. I know for me, I need a refresher sometimes too. Like when I first got my original oils kit with doTERRA, it was a little overwhelming, especially because I really didn't know anything about oils at the time. I sat through my own first class and I was so excited about everything. I couldn't wait to put them to use. Like it was fresh in my knowledge, but then it took, a week or so for my oils to come, and then they arrived and I'm like, I don't remember. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these now. And that's just the worst feeling. And it's the last thing I want for any of you who are going through an oils journey, or you're, thinking about the possibility of giving this a try in your life, because it's really a lifestyle. It's not just, I'm gonna put lemon in my water once in a while. I'll just use peppermint for headaches. For oils to be really effective in your life, it has to be a lifestyle. It has to be something you use daily and that you reach for, that when you've got that ache or pain or ailment, that you think, okay, I have oils. What oil can I use for this? It's all about preventative medicine. What I love about it is that we're not just waiting for our bodies to feel sick before we take action. We're actually using frankincense every day to help ourselves. We're taking action with these oils to prevent big things from happening. One of the questions I get asked sometimes is, so what, you believe in essential oils, so now you don't believe in pharmaceuticals at all? And that's not true. What I appreciate about doTERRA as a company is that they actually work with Western medicine. I don't know whether many of you know this, but doTERRA has created a healthcare facility called Prime Meridian, and their goal is to have it all throughout the States and Canada. There is a few in the States now, I think, but they're combining Western medicine and Eastern medicine together. So these doctors are trained on how to use essential oils for regular medical, use, as well as using Western medicine. So sometimes we just need it, right? But if we can use the Eastern and the safe and the natural first, because our bodies really love essential oils, like they don't reject them. You don't have to recover from using essential oils. Instead, it goes to the issue, your body embraces it, and it helps it heal. Whereas you use a pharmaceutical drug and it might help the initial issue, but then your body has to heal from all the other things, the side effects that it gave. So it's nice to be able to use both. I am not a doctor, okay? So I just want to preface all of this by saying I'm an essential oil educator. And if you have health concerns and you're thinking you want to use essential oils for those, I do encourage you to work with your doctor on this. Unfortunately, a lot of doctors don't know a lot about oils. So it's finding the right healthcare professional that is going to work with you and not just shove pharmaceuticals down your throat all the time, but they're actually caring for your body as a whole, and putting preventative medicine in the mix. So that is just a little intro for oils. Okay, Some of you don't know who I am. I should probably just start with a quick introduction. My name is Ashley. My husband and I live in Toronto, Ontario, in Canada, and we are home cleaners. So we have a home cleaning business here, and that's our primary business. I grew up in Peterborough, Ontario on a farm. I have always loved, wide open spaces and animals, and then moving to Toronto was a big shock for my system, but we both had corporate jobs and then decided we don't want to work for somebody else. So I started my cleaning business. Eventually my husband quit his job and he joined me, and we've been doing that together for I think 7.5 years now. So we love that, and I've just always been somebody who, when I'm passionate about something, I want to share. And I was brought into the essential oil world by my girlfriend, and I pushed it away for a long time because I'm like, seriously, essential oils? Like, come on. And I'm like, I'm not spending any money on these things. If I'm going to try essential oils out, I'm going to go to the health food store, I'm going to get the cheapest ones and just give them a whirl. They were pretty scents, but they were clearly not doing anything for my body. And she said, you should really come and try a class, like come and learn about real quality essential oils. And so I did, and I was amazed. My jaw dropped in the class, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've really been missing out on something that can affect our well-being, our lives, our home in such a positive way. I said, okay, I'm gonna try these oils out. So that's how I got involved with doTERRA. Was just, I knew that it was something that could help my body and my home. I didn't want to start selling it to other people until I had an experience with it myself. I think that's really important when it comes to something like this. To not just sell it because you want to make money. That's not my goal. When I joined doTERRA, my goal was to really fall in love with the oils, have my own experiences, share them with you, share my learnings, and that's it. And wherever this business takes me, it takes me. And maybe once in a while, sometime one of you will want to join me along the journey, but I'm not someone to jump down anyone's throat and say, come and join and sell oils. I really want you to have your own experiences. I want you to learn about the awesomeness of what they can do for your house and your home. So that's a little bit about me and my whole journey into this oily land. So my goal tonight isn't to empower you so that you can understand, like, wow, I didn't realize these oils could do this for my body. I'm going to tell you a few cool facts about essential oils, 3 really effective ways to use them, and how and 13 of the most important top oils that doTERRA sells. There are tons of oils out there, believe me, but there's 13 that are really like, they'll take care of a lot of what you need. They're a great place to start, and then you can kind of grow your natural or your plant-based medicine cabinet from there. All right, so I've got my slideshow set up so that I'm not missing out. Let's start from the very beginning. Hey Maggie, what's going on? Oh, you lost sound, Paula. Did you get it back? I'm going to turn off my, it has, okay, am I back? Can you guys hear me? Can someone let me know if I'm on? I'm gonna wait until I see somebody's comment and then I'll continue. I think we're okay. Sometimes this thing's super delayed. Someone, Karen, do you see me on here? Yep. Okay. Hey, Mary, thank you so much. Okay, awesome. All right, let's start at the very beginning. What is an essential oil? Okay, they are volatile aromatic compounds. What the heck does that mean? Well, essential oils are found in plants. But not just plants, they're found in roots, flowers, resin, bark, seeds. They are like the lifeblood of a plant. And when I say they're volatile aromatic compounds, it means that when you have an essential oil and you put it on your skin, it's not oily. It evaporates really quickly, which is why, and I'll explain in a second, why when you use oils topically, you always use it with a carrier oil, like fractionated coconut oil or rose hip jojoba, something like that. So they evaporate quickly. All plants have little oil sacs that protect them from disease, from predators. These little sacs are filled with essential oils. What's really cool is that these plants will actually talk to each other with their essential oils as well. So one plant will talk to another one and say, no, you're not allowed to grow here. This is my place. They'll intimidate each other with their aroma. So it's really kind of cool. Now, not every plant has essential oil in it. It actually takes a lot of energy for a plant to create essential oils. Some plants have more than one essential oil on them. For example, cilantro and coriander, same plant, but one's seed and one's the leaf, I believe, and they have two different essential oils with different chemical constituents that do different things for your body. I think it's the orange blossom tree. There's like 3 different essential oils that you can get from that tree. It's really remarkable what nature has done, and the things that you learn as you dive deeper, it's just really mind-blowing. So that's the basics of what an essential oil is. Now, when you go to buy an essential oil, I'm just gonna get more comfortable here. When you go to buy essential oil at a store, you wanna ask yourself a few questions, okay? Like the mistake that I made in the early days was I just didn't want to invest in a quality oil because I didn't really know that there was such a thing. I just thought all essential oils are essential oils, and if the bottle said 100% pure on it, then it must be 100% pure. So this is one thing important to remember. Essential oils is an unregulated industry. Okay, you cannot trust the bottles. If it says 100% pure on it, you're getting it from Walmart. Sadly, it's not, and that's not always the company's fault that's selling the oils. There's usually a broker in the middle of the farmer. There's a broker, and then there's the company that wants to sell you the essential oil. And the broker is often the shady person who doesn't pay the farmer on time, who takes the oil and then wants to make it go farther. So they put contaminants and they adulterate the oil with fragrance or other oils altogether, and we wouldn't know the difference anyways because we aren't professionals in the aroma field. And then they sell it to you as peppermint, you know. So maybe you've tried peppermint from a health food store before and it's really not done anything for you. It's because you're not really dealing with 100% pure peppermint. So when you're buying essential oils, there's a few things you want to know about the company. You want to know if they're sustainable and they're responsibly sourcing their oils. Like, where are the oils coming from, and are they caring for the farmers, and you know, is this something that's good for the planet? Do these oils go through extensive testing? Is the company really transparent about where these oils, how these oils are being tested to ensure their purity for you? This is something you're using on your body. You want to make sure that, you know, you're not putting poison in your body. Is there clear and accessible safety and usage information from this company on the bottles so that you know what you're doing? Is the company transparent? You know, where are they sourcing the oils from? Are they just getting it from, you know, a farm down the road? Are they finding their oils from where they grew the best for generations? These are all things that play a really big part in quality essential oils. And sometimes we just take what's on the shelf because we hear it's the cool thing to do and try out, and we don't realize that what we're putting in our diffuser and smelling or putting on our body or ingesting is really unsafe. So we have to take all that into account. What makes doTERRA different? Well, one thing I fell in love with doTERRA is their heart. They not only care for us as customers to ensure that we have the purest, most potent essential oils, but they care about the farmers. There's no middleman between us and the farmer. I've got some pretty cool stories, actually. I'm going to tell you one because I just learned this last week and I was like, are you serious? This is amazing. So doTERRA's heart is to help people, but not just in the essential oil world. A lot of the farmers they work with are in third world countries. People farming for generations and generations, really hardworking individuals from we get our oils from over 42 countries. It's pretty cool. So I want to give you an example of lavender essential oil, okay? So if we were to source our lavender in the easiest, cheapest, most efficient way, now doTERRA does not, they do not do things the easy way. Let's just put it that way. They make sure that they're doing things the right way. So if we were to do it the easy way, we would build a massive farm, okay? They would build a massive farm in a cheap part of the world. They need about 3,000 acres of commercial farmland for one crop of lavender, okay? They would probably need about 3 to 5 full-time employees. So like not offering jobs to anybody, okay? This is a really cheap way to get essential oils into your hands, so doTERRA is making tons of money. They could go that route if they wanted to, but that's not who doTERRA is at their core. Listen to this. So they partner with existing small-scale farmers, generational farms, okay? So farmers who've been doing this with their families for years and years. So we get our oils in Bulgaria. So in Bulgaria, lavender. An average farm is about 10 acres. doTERRA partners with about 150 small-scale farmers in Bulgaria. So for lavender around the world, doTERRA actually partners with 350 small-scale farmers. In lavender alone, 350 different farms doTERRA deals with because they want to impact people's lives in a powerful way, as well as ensure that we are getting the most potent, chemically awesome oils possible. Before I go back into that, I'm going to say they make sure every batch of oil is certified pure therapeutic grade. doTERRA created their own, what's the word? I always forget this word. Because it's not a governed industry, doTERRA had to create their own standard. That's the word. So because there is no standard, doTERRA created one. So they make sure that every single farmer they deal with, the oil is certified pure therapeutic grade before it even comes to us. There's no cutting corners whatsoever. So they're more motivated to help people and communities than just get, oils quickly and hire a few people and just pump it out. That's not their goal. There are more than 1,000 lives that are directly impacted in our just for sourcing lavender because we choose to deal with, pay people on time, help the communities, and make a huge difference that way. So that's a pretty cool thing. That's one reason I choose doTERRA, okay? Another reason, like I said, is they've created the standard for essential oils, so much so that other oil companies have to step it up because so many of them are not transparent about their testing and where their oils come from. doTERRA tests every batch of essential oil 54 different times. Before it's sold to any of us, they go above and beyond. They do more tests than really necessary to ensure there's no contaminants, no impurities, no chemicals, that when you're giving this to your babies and to your pets and to your elderly, grandparents or parents, that it is the purest oil in the world. So on the bottom of every doTERRA bottle, you can't read it, but there's a code. And they created a website called sourcetoyou.com. And that website, you can punch this code in and it'll pull up all the tests that this bottle went through. Talk about transparency, right? That's what we need when we're talking about preventative medicine. We don't need dollar store essential oils that aren't doing our bodies any good for a company that can just slap on 100% pure and totally trick most people into thinking that they're doing something good for their body. You have a company here that cares about what you're doing, cares about how incredibly chemically complex our oils are. When I talk about chemically complex, it means we're not getting our lavender, like I said, from the fields of Ontario. We're going to Bulgaria, we're going to France, where lavender grows as a problem. You know what I mean? It's where it's been growing for generations, and that's what makes our lavender so beautiful and so potent, because it's the purest of the pure. So there we go. That's just a couple reasons why I love doTERRA and why I trust them with my natural healthcare. So 3 cool truths about essential oils. Just dive right in. Number 1, they're safe. okay? They are 100% natural, they are safe, there's no side effects, and you can't get addicted to them like you can pharmaceuticals. So they're a really great first step into taking care of your health before having to go the pharmaceutical route. Let me just see here. Okay, next up, they're effective. Okay, so I love talking about this part because it's like, okay, well, how do essential oils really work within my body? How is it that they're affecting my cells? And yeah, so you've seen this before if you've been to my classes. This is a cell in your body, okay? And our cells are surrounded by oily membranes. Yum. Now, there's two things that can attack our cells, right? There's bacteria, which likes to attach itself to the outside of the cell, and viruses. They like to get on the inside of the cell, inside that oily membrane. So what do we know about pharmaceutical drugs? Well, they are synthetic water-based agents, and they can take care of, bacterial infections. It'll maybe take 7 to 10 days. The issue will be gone, but not without wreaking havoc on your gut, your hormones, your immune system, because that's what pharmaceuticals do. Your body kind of fights against them because it's an unknown substance that it doesn't like. So it takes care of the issue, but it causes other problems. So then you have to recover from the drug. When you go to the doctor for something a little more serious, like a virus of some sort, they usually just send you home. There's not a whole lot that they can give you. So you've got to rest, drink water, so on and so forth. Because pharmaceuticals are water-based agents, oily membrane and water, oil and water don't mix, right? So there's not a whole lot that can get in there to stop that bad DNA from duplicating itself. But essential oils are oils. And fat, oil and oil, they mix really well together. And that's why certain essential oils are real powerhouses with stopping that bad DNA from spreading and like nipping it in the bud. And that's the key. That frankincense, for example, is the one oil that breaks through that cell membrane, and it actually helps the old cells die off and new cells come back really healthy. Frankincense is awesome. You definitely need him in your life. So that's why essential oils are really, really effective. We'll go a little bit more into that shortly. They are affordable. And some of you might be thinking, oh, but doTERRA is really expensive. Well, it's not when you think about it, because our oils can be used all three different ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. You cannot use oils just from any old any health food store or retail store internally. I wouldn't even really want to put them on topically. It kind of goes with, you don't know what's in the bottle, best not to put it on your body type deal. So when you're dealing with something like doTERRA's oils, and you can use them all those different ways, and because they're so potent and pure, you don't need to use very many drops. 1 drop is all you need to put under your tongue or to put in a carrier oil and apply to an area that hurts. In this 15 ml bottle is about 250 to 300 drops of essential oil. And when you only need 1, this is going to last you a really long time. Okay. Definitely every oil is a different price because it takes more effort to source certain oils than others. Lemon, super cheap. You can buy lemon all day because it just is really easy to source, and we get it from Greece. We've got some beautiful farmers that we work with out there. Frankincense, on the other hand, it's a $90 bottle, and it's because it's really hard to source, and it's also dangerous for the farmers to source. It takes a really long time to get the resin from the tree, and then they've got to go back 15 days later, and then they've got to get some more, and then they've got to go back, and it's off in the wilderness, and they've got to climb trees. Like, when you're seeing an expensive essential oil, it's not because doTERRA is trying to rip you off. It's literally because it's not easy to come by, and we pay our farmers fairly. We're not going to be cutting corners because doTERRA is about people and community first. And then you get the best quality oil possible. So it is affordable. When you think you only need 1 drop, it's like pennies per drop. So it's great. It's great. All right. Now, 3 effective ways to use essential oils. I kind of touched on this, right? We can use them all 3 different ways. Now, not every oil can be used 3 different ways. Certain ones you don't want to be ingesting, but the ones that you can, like lemon, you can ingest doTERRA's lemon essential oil. It's extremely cleansing for your body. Okay, first use, aromatic diffusers, right? That's what most people think about. A lot of people get diffusers for Christmas and they're like, I don't know what to do with it. It's a cool thing that people say that they are using now instead of candles. Well, yeah, we are using them instead of candles. If you're using doTERRA's oils, you're getting side benefits and not side effects. So you're getting beautiful smells and aromas that you can change up a few times a day if you like. I think that's what I love about it the most, is I'm not dealing with a candle of 1 scent that lasts me 72 hours. I can change up the aroma in my house any day I want. So diffusers, really popular. Another way you can take in the oils aromatically is just by putting a drop in your hand, rubbing them together, and 3 deep belly breaths. Like, get that oil right into your system. A lot of the calming oils, this is a really beautiful way to get them into your body and calming yourself. When you take in oils aromatically, it's supporting your immune system and it's supporting your respiratory system and your emotions. Now, how does that work exactly? Well, let me tell you. So you know how you go to the doctor, or you're going to the surgeon, you're going to have surgery done. Sorry, Caesar, not yet, buddy. And they put gas mask over your nose to put you out so they can do surgery. Well, the gas is what they give you. They don't give you an injection. They don't give you a pill. They give you something you breathe, because it speaks to the olfactory nerve that's right here, which then speaks to the limbic part of your brain, which is where your emotions and your memories are stored, and it talks to your whole body and shuts it down. Essential oils are so tiny, they can break that blood-brain barrier, and that's why they are so effective for our emotions and for reaching all of our cells, because they get right into our system. If you're if you're on here, you're a part of my my group, my Life in Lemons group. I talked about exactly how does our body absorb oils when you take them in aromatically. So go back a few posts and you'll come across that, but it's pretty cool how our body absorbs everything, and it literally gets to every cell in our body within 20 minutes. It's neat. So that's aromatic use. Don't discount it, it works. Next is topical. So we use essential oils topically for more localized benefits. You've got, sore, tired, achy muscles. You've got tummy digestive issues. We're going to talk about my favorite oil when you've got like bloat. You're just feeling awful. Its topical use is really, really awesome for kids. For applying oils on the bottom of your feet before bed. Like, let's say you've got a really strong oil like clove, for example, or oregano. You're getting the sniffles, but you don't want the smell of the oil around your face because it's kind of strong. The bottom of your feet is like the best place to put essential oils, because your pores are quite large and your body really soaks up those oils and brings it through your bloodstream quicker. So it's great. Now, when you're using oils topically, you need to use a carrier oil with it. So I've put my fractionated coconut oil in a pump bottle just to make it really easy. But we like fractionated coconut oil because it's not very greasy. There's no scent to it, and it allows for really quick absorption of your essential oils. So with an adult, you just do maybe like a teaspoon of carrier oil with 1 or 2 drops of essential oil, and rub it where you're needing it. Okay? Really, really great. Your pulse points are awesome places to get it into your bloodstream quickly. Okay, wherever your skin is pretty thin, and it'll absorb. Love topical use. Rob does it all the time. Well, we're home cleaners, so we got aches and, Marie knows. Marie's on here. We just need to apply all that oil goodness to our sore muscles. All right, one of my favorite ways is taking these oils internally in my water. Every day I have lemon or our Smart and Sassy blend, or a tangerine. Hold on one sec. Essential oils in your water, in your smoothies, as a tea, just like lemon and on guard tea, so good. I'll go into that later. In my coffee, turmeric, so great for inflammation in your body. So good. Another way you can take them internally is with veggie caps. So doTERRA sells, there's 160 little empty capsules in here. $5 for all of this, $5.25. They're clear, and you can literally make your own little pill. So it's super easy. For an adult, you can take maybe 5, if you're going to do it every day, 5 different drops of essential oil. So if you've got, I do my On Guard, my Immunity Blend, frankincense every day, copaiba, DDR Prime, which is our damaged DNA repair essential oil, any oil, rosemary. They all have so many great benefits for your health, and you can switch it up daily. It's why I love having these oils. Guys, I can't even tell you, like, just to be able to reach over there for something that I'm going through physically, and I don't have to wait for the symptoms to get worse for me to have to like get a doctor's appointment. I can nip things in the bud really quickly. It's really remarkable. And until you experience it for yourself, it's really hard to really understand. But once you experience it, you're like, it makes so much sense. You have to be consistent though. Consistency counts. So veggie caps. Another really fast way for oils to get into your bloodstream is sublingually putting the oils under your tongue. Just 1 drop under your tongue, morning and night. Copaiba, turmeric, frankincense. These oils are oils I take every single day for inflammation in my body, for healthy cell turnover, all of that. So in your water, in a veggie cap, under your tongue, amazing ways. And like I said, you can internalize certain oils from doTERRA because they are pure, and you can trust that. Okay. All right. I love this quote. Maggie shared it with me, and I'd heard it before, but I was like, it makes sense. You do the best you can until you know better. And then when you know better, you do better, right? So when we discover new ways to take care of ourselves, the empowerment of it all, then we do better. And I know Rob and I, we have made leaps and bounds in this last year, just learning and loving our oils. And I just love sharing it with all of you. And I'm hoping that it just sparks you to use your oils or to start using oils more. So there's 3 things I want you to think about. 3 top health concerns that you have for your body. And we're going to dive into 13 top oils, and I'm going to maybe get a piece of paper and a pen so you can make some notes, because I don't want this to go on for 2 hours, but I want to make sure that you're taking notes. I'm always here for questions if you have them, but think of 3 top health concerns, and as you're listening to these oils, think if this is something that you could try to help you. Okay, and then at the end we'll kind of reconvene and think about it once again. All right, 13 tops. So we're going to start with peppermint. Peppermint essential oil. It's one that so many of us start with, even if it's just getting them from the health food store. I know peppermint was one of my first oils, and it is one that is very contaminated and adulterated by many companies because, scientists can do wonderful things. Just think of how you can get a jelly bean that tastes like green apple. They're very talented in deceiving us. When you smell doTERRA's peppermint in your hand, if you have it on hand right now, put a drop in your hand, breathe, and then cough, because it's so mentholy. It's so strong. It's awesome. But it can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. Okay? So if you need to make notes to know what oils you can do what with, all 3 ways peppermint can be used. What is it used for? Cooling the body. Because of that menthol cooliness, it's great. When we're cleaning in homes that don't have air conditioning, Rob and I are rubbing that peppermint roller bottle on the back of our necks, and it really helps us get through the clean. You're going through some menopause symptoms, whatever it might be. Fevers, for your kids or for yourself, is a great way to naturally help cool the body. Head tension, peppermint for headaches. You want to rub it into your temples and across the top of your forehead, and often down the back of your neck as well. And then you do some really good neck stretching, and peppermint works so well for so many people. I'm going to be honest, peppermint doesn't help my headaches, but we're all made up chemically different. Okay, so what helps me may not help you, and vice versa. Lavender, for example, it makes people tired. Some people it stimulates. It really depends on the chemical constituents. So you've got to find the oil that does it for you. I'll tell you the oil that helps my headaches later. But peppermint for most people works. Neck tension, digestion, awesome oil to take internally if you're having some tummy issues. Great for freshening your breath. We like to, but just before we go out to work, we grab a little shot glass, put some water, a drop of peppermint, swish it around in our mouth, and it's just like, it's just awesome. Very, very freshening. So that's what it's, some of the things it's used for. So tips: help with digestion, put a drop of peppermint under your tongue after meals to help with that. If you want to write down this recipe, it's a cooling spray. So if you're going through hot flashes right now, I know it's getting into cool season, so it's not like we're out in the heat now, but if you get a 1 ounce spray bottle, add 10 drops of peppermint, 10 drops of lavender, and 10 drops of frankincense. Top it off with water and use it to cool your skin down. Plus the lavender and frankincense is so good for your skin. So that's a really great way. It's a nice cooling spray. If you want to diffuse it, peppermint and wild orange is awesome. You need some energy in the morning. Pop that in your diffuser, or a drop of peppermint and wild orange in your hand. Breathe it in before you're gonna like get a workout on, or you just need to wake up. It's perfect for that. So that's peppermint. Next up is lavender. You either love lavender or you don't. I didn't used to like the smell of it, but now I love it. I think I can get past smells that I don't like when I know it's so good for me for so many reasons. Lavender is an oil you can use. Can I just say, first of all, peppermint, you can also use it for baking. You can use it in your hot chocolate. You can use it, you know, in anything. Put it in your smoothie. So don't forget, you can use it for things to make things taste great. Same with lavender. Okay, lavender can be used all 3 different ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. Use it in your baking, make a tea, lavender, lemon tea, whatever. It is the Swiss Army knife of oils. You think lavender is just for helping you sleep at night? It's certainly not. So lavender is great for helping to calm skin irritations. Let's say you've got a burn or a cut or a sting, a bee sting. It's really good at calming those skin irritations. Really awesome for stress. You're feeling like you're just breathing in some lavender, stick it in your diffuser by your desk, just keep the lavender pumping, and it's amazing how it just calms. I use it on Caesar when our fire alarm goes off in the building. I rub it on the tips of his ears, I rub it through his neck, I put it on the blanket that he's snuggled in, and it really calms him down. It's quite remarkable. So some tips: add a drop or 2 of lavender to a cup of tea with raw honey for a calming evening drink that will relax your senses. So that would be nice. Make an owie roller. This would be a good one for your kids, right? Actually, this one maybe not so much. This is more an adult dosage, but half it for the kids. So 10 ml roll-up bottle, 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of tea tree, and then top it up with fractionated coconut oil. Okay, so we've got the tea tree for cleansing, the frankincense for making the bad cells die off, the good cells to come back, and lavender for soothing the owie. All right, diffuse it with frankincense, diffuse it with our blend called Breathe, and it's just smells amazing. Diffuse it with a citrus, lemon, and lavender in your diffuser. Smells so good. Or lavender and wild orange. Really yummy. All right, hope you're taking notes. Next up, let's talk about lemon. Okay, another oil that can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. It's in my water right now. So what it's good for is cleansing. So you can make great DIY, like all-purpose sprays with lemon. It has amazing cleansing properties. It also supports digestion. It is the best Goo Gone ever. It's so good, you guys. If you got some sticky residue on something that you bought at the store, just leave the lemon on there for about a minute and then rub it right off. And yeah, you don't have to deal with the chemical Goo Gone anymore. It's awesome. It purifies your air. We drove by a really fresh dead skunk a few weeks ago, and it was so bad that after our first clean, the inside of our truck still smelled like skunk, like really bad. I just happened to have lemon in my little Pilot diffuser. It's a portable diffuser. It's awesome. And I left it running in our second house that we were cleaning. I left it running in the truck. When we got back in the truck after that clean, the smell was completely gone. So it cleans your air remarkably. Love it. So make a cleaning spray. Here's a good recipe for you. Get an 8-ounce glass bottle. All right, you want to make sure that when you make things with essential oils, you're using glass, aluminum, stainless steel. If you have to use plastic, make sure it is the recycled number 1 or 2. Okay, because the essential oils will eat away at the plastic if it's any other number. So 8-ounce glass bottle, 20 drops of lemon essential oil, a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and add water, and then just shake it gently and use it as a nice little all-purpose spray. Here's a tip. Add 1 to 3 drops to a glass of water daily to support the natural cleansing and support of your internal organs. Okay, again, avoid plastic water bottles. Use glass if you can, or stainless. And citrus oils are photosensitive, so if you were like applying the lemon, as part of some skincare or whatever it may be, if you're out in the sunshine, it will cause your skin to burn. So you just want to make sure that you don't apply it 12 hours before you go outside. Diffuse lemon with peppermint, with lavender, wild orange, tea tree. Lemon goes with so many beautiful oils, and it just smells amazing in your home. So you will love it. Definite must have. I probably go through a lemon every month and a half. All right, next up, frankincense. Frank is the king of essential oils for a reason. We always say, when in doubt, frank it out, because if you're like, I don't know what oil to use, reach for frankincense every time, okay? It can be used all 3 different ways. What is it used for? Frankie is really good at helping with inflammation in your body. Taking him internally. Put him under your tongue every day. Or put him under your tongue before you go to bed. When we go to sleep, our bodies are healing themselves. And when you give yourself really rejuvenating essential oils, it's great to do it just before bed. Frankie's really good for neurological support. He breaks that blood-brain barrier, and he goes to work in really remarkable ways. There's been a lot of studies done on frankincense, and he's a powerhouse. Great for skin imperfections. Put a drop of frankincense in your moisturizer. Really help the old cells die off. The new cells come back really nice. It's a very calming and grounding oil, and you'll find this with a lot of oils that are from trees, like frankincense is from the Boswellia tree in Somalia, in Africa, and it's a resin. And any tree oil seems to be really grounding. It's got very calming constituents to it that just makes our bodies breathe, calm down. So great for relaxation and good for skin issues. So again, if you get a burn, whatever, combine some frankincense and lavender together, and they make a great team. So here's a tip. At the first sign of head tension, so he's really good with inflammation, remember, apply a drop of frankincense to your thumb. So you're going to take your essential oil bottle, and you'll just go like this. And then you're going to press it to the roof of your mouth for 30 seconds. And that's just like applying something to the area that needs it the most. Sticking to the roof of your mouth is very close to your brain, goes to work right away. So frankincense is definitely an oil people use for migraine protocols. There's other oils you use as well, but Frankie's great for that. If you would like to make a recipe, this is a skin imperfection roller. Okay, so you're going to take our Rose Touch. So we have doTERRA sells pre-made diluted roller bottles, and Rose is the queen of oils. She's incredible for skin. So you split a Rose Touch roller into 2 bottles, and you're going to add 20 drops of frankincense and 10 drops of lavender, and top it up with a rose hip oil or jojoba. Jojoba is actually closest to our skin sebum. But it's true, our skin, especially our face skin, loves jojoba. So top it up with that, and just apply it to any skin imperfections throughout the day. And it's just like giving your skin the most precious gift. It's beautiful. So Frankie's really awesome. It kind of smells like root beer, I find, in the diffuser. It's kind of interesting. You'll have to tell me if you think the same. But my girlfriend, she's like, I always find frankincense makes everything smell like root beer. So I tried it and I was like, wow, she was right. Frankincense and lavender and Roman chamomile in a diffuser. Yum. Frankincense, wild orange, and balance. Also, balance is a blend that we'll talk about later. In the diffuser, so awesome. So get Frankie, absolutely a must-have. All right, Rob's gonna turn down the iPad. It's okay. All right, so next up is oregano. All right, oregano can be used all 3 different ways as well. It's great, right? It's so nice to be able to have all these oils you can use in different ways. So what is oregano used for? Major immune support. Oregano is a heavy hitter. You're feeling the sniffles coming on, you best be getting your oregano out. Now, this is not oregano oil like you would buy at the health food store and put a drop under your tongue and never get a cold again. That's not the same oregano, okay? That oregano is cut with a carrier oil. The oregano from doTERRA is just pure oregano. If you were to put a drop under your tongue, your whole mouth would go numb and it'd be kind of painful. So don't do it, okay? If you're gonna take oregano internally, use it with a veggie cap, all right? And if you're gonna apply it topically, like to the bottom of your feet, you're just gonna wanna dilute it a little bit extra because it's a hot oil, all right? So major immune support. Skin growths. You can stick it on a skin tag, undiluted, and it'll burn that sucker off. Digestive cleansing. Okay, great. Take it in your veggie cap and use it to cleanse your digestive system. Really good for respiratory support. So if you're needing, oregano in the diffuser is not too yummy, but sometimes, like I said, when you know something is really good for you, you can kind of look past the smell and just know it's helping your body. So, or you can breathe it in your hands. You know what my favorite way is to make a steam cup. So if you've ever boiled some water and put it in a mug, there's a few top respiratory oils that doTERRA has, and you just put 1 drop of, 3 or 4 of them and just breathe the steam in. And it'll be super potent, but man, is it ever going to work for your respiratory system. So you're feeling like you're coming down on something, do that. All right, let me see. Oh, the Make It recipe is a steam mug. So they've got oregano, peppermint, tea tree, and lemon as the choices for 1 drop each in a cup of boiling water. It'll clear those sinuses, you guys. So good. Or you can diffuse it. So you can diffuse it with On Guard, which is our immunity blend, frankincense, lemon, and oregano. Awesome, awesome immune diffusing blend. Woo, I'm gonna try that one. All right, so that's oregano. And now we're going to talk about tea tree. Now, when you combine tea tree and oregano together, they are a natural antibiotic. Pretty cool, right? I'll talk to you about a really awesome recipe that we use every time we're starting to feel anything nips it in the bud like that. So tea tree, also known as melaleuca. So when you see melaleuca, you know it's the same thing. Can be used all 3 different ways, okay? It's amazing for skin issues. So we're having to wear masks now all the time, and my cheeks have been breaking out. Maskne is what they're calling it. So I've been getting like a little cotton round, putting witch hazel, a drop of tea tree, and a drop of lavender, and cleaning my face when I get home from work. And it's really been helping to clear out my pores, just keep my skin healthy. So great for skin issues, awesome disinfectant. All right, you can make it into a spray and clean your surfaces. It's an antiseptic, awesome for immune support. So you're gonna take it in your veggie cap with oregano, frankincense, On Guard, lemon. That's the recipe that Rob and I use. It's called Flute. Here, let me just tell you about it. So Flute, frankincense, write this down, you guys, if you don't have this already somewhere. Frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree. Okay, you're gonna take 1 drop of each, put it in a veggie cap, down the hatch. If any sign of any sniffle that you're getting, you'll do that. You know, it's great to maybe start off 3 times a day, and you don't want to take oregano much longer than 10 days in a row. You got to give your body a bit of a break, but it's okay to take it you know, and when your symptoms start decreasing, you don't need to take it as often. But this little powerhouse, I haven't been sick in a very long time, so there you go. Also put it in a roller bottle. So we make a roller bottle with it. We do 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of lemon, 10 drops of On Guard, 10 of oregano, 10 of tea tree in a roller bottle. This is an adult blend only. Okay, that would be way too potent for a child. Top it up with fractionated coconut oil. Stick it on the bottom of your feet numerous times during the day when you're feeling like you're coming down with something. Especially put it on your feet before you go to bed. Really, really, really good. So that's the flute recipe, okay? So tea tree, let's make a blemish buster recipe, all right? So write this down. 5 ml roller, so half the size of this guy, 10 drops of tea tree, 5 drops of copaiba, 5 drops of patchouli, 2 drops of blue tansy, and top it up with jojoba oil. And there you go, you've got a blemish buster. Or just take some tea tree and apply it onto the blemish itself. That also is very helpful. All right, so diffuse it with lemon, diffuse it with peppermint, diffuse it with wild orange. Those are some great combos with tea tree. All right, next up is On Guard. On Guard when COVID, well, the big C, first started at the beginning of the year, doTERRA actually ran out of everything On Guard, because it is our immune blend. This oil has been studied since 2010 with groundbreakings. Like when you combine the oils that are in this blend together, they work so synergistically well that that they literally are an immune system, the best immune system support you could ask for. So doTERRA actually has a whole line of On Guard. We've got laundry detergents, hand sanitizers, hand washes. We've got beadlets that you can take. They're like little pops of On Guard in your mouth. They're yummy. There's toothpaste. We've got a whole On Guard blend because it's so amazing. Can be used all 3 different ways. It smells like a delicious fall day. It's got the cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, I think clove. Can't remember off the top of my head, but it's awesome. So immune support, if you've got an inflamed throat, sore throat, gargle On Guard. Awesome for oral support. You've got some toothaches happening because it's got the clove in there. Clove's really great for anything sore tooth, sore mouth related. Oral support's amazing. Put a drop on your toothbrush. Great at disinfecting. So we've got a cleaner concentrate that's an On Guard cleaner concentrate, and then you like double the power by adding even more On Guard essential oil to it. So good. Make your all-purpose spray. I actually make my own foaming hand wash, and I use On Guard in it because it's so effective at killing all the things, all the bad things. It's really uplifting to smell, and it's so perfect this time of year in your diffuser. It actually cleans your air as well, and it just smells like Christmas. I love it. So you could make a really great immune roller. So here's a recipe for you. In a 10 ml roller bottle, add 5 drops of each of these, okay? On Guard, lemon, well, this is the flute basically, oregano, tea tree, and they're missing frankincense. Add Frankie too. That's your flute roller in a 5 ml roller bottle. Sorry, 10 ml. Oh no, sorry. This might be better for kids. In a 10 ml roller bottle, you really don't want to go over 15 drops for kids. For little children, maybe 8 drops tops in a 10 ml roller bottle. But for adults, you can do anywhere from 30 to 50, depending on how potent you need something to be. But I can now, if you have questions about dilution ratios, let me know and I can send you more information. All right, so that's On Guard. Definite must-have this time of year. All right, next up is our respiratory blend, and it's called Easy Air in Canada. It's called Breathe in the United States. Exact same blend, just different names. It's labeling laws, who knows. Now this is not an internalized oil, okay? This is only aromatic and topical. It is used for respiratory support. It's like an awesome natural Vicks Vapor Rub. Okay, it's the best. So great. You can get a restful night's sleep. Put it in your diffuser and have that going through the night just to keep your airways open. Really good for sinus support. You can apply it right along your sinuses if you're feeling some tension there. There is menthol peppermint in there, and so it might feel a little stingy on your eyes, but if you're going to sleep at night, your eyes are going to be shut anyways, so don't worry about it. Maybe just don't do it during the day. You can even stick it right up your nostrils. Do that with lime essential oil, and they're a killer combination for clearing the sinuses. Great for seasonal threats. So it's an oil that everyone needs. I've got a story actually. There was somebody in our oil group. She had really bad asthma and she was having an attack and didn't have her puffer nearby, but she remembered that somebody gave her a sample of Easy Air, and so she knew where that was. She put it in her hand, took some deep breaths, like deep belly breaths, and it literally helped calm her attack so that she could go and find her puffer and get the help that she needed. She doesn't go anywhere without Easy Air now because it's such a powerful oil for opening it all up, opening the airways. So you will love it. So if you want to make a nice bath salt, maybe you're a bather, mix 15 drops of Breathe with 2 cups of Epsom salts, okay? And then just add 2 tablespoons to a hot bath for opening airways and relaxing. Okay, so 15 drops of Breathe or Easy Air with 2 cups of Epsom salts, and use 2 tablespoons in your bath. It says my internal storage is dying, so if I leave, I will start a new live video, hopefully, and we'll continue where we left off, okay? All right, next up, Zengest. Ah, I love this oil, you guys. It's called Digest Zen in the USA. Same deal. Used aromatically, topically, and internally. Now, with a word like Digest Zen, you know it's for your digestive system. So it's used for digestive support, upset stomach, bloating, gas, excess acid. Okay, a great story. My girlfriend's fiance didn't like to leave the house. He always felt like he was going to have to use the washroom, and ever since he's been using this oil, he feels confident because it literally puts your digestive tract back into normalcy. Give you an example. We had a bunch of pizza the other night, really bloated, like super gassy, right? So you just take some fractionated coconut oil, a drop or 2 of Zengest, and rub it on your stomach. It is so effective just topically. You don't even need to take it internally if it's not that bad. And within about 20-25 minutes, you'll either have some gas or you'll burp. Your body will just be like totally fine after that. If it's not, if it's a really bad case, then you just keep applying it. Take it in a tea, take it in a veggie cap. But keep doing it until, all right? If one dose isn't doing the trick, just keep it up and it will do the trick. It works every flippin' time. It's just the best support. So definitely a must-have in your house. So here's a make it recipe. Upset tummy shot. So add a drop of Zengest and a drop of lemon to a shot glass with water and drink it at the first sign of upset stomach. So it's a good one. Yeah, the lemon's awesome for that. Here's a tip. Apply a drop of Zengest to your stomach. Oh, and massage clockwise motion after a meal to support digestion. So even if you're not feeling like crap, you just wanted to support some good digestion because you had a heavy meal, that's the oil to do it with. So I don't tend to diffuse it. I usually just use it for when I'm having issues, but it says if you want to diffuse it, do 2 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of Zengest, and 1 drop of fennel. And just, even aromatically, it's helping your body. So it's pretty cool. Oils are awesome, you guys. All right, next up, Deep Blue. This is Rob and I's saving grace, and Marie can attest for it as well. Right, Marie? Marie works with us. And yeah, we all get very sore muscles sometimes. So Deep Blue is it's our relaxation blend. It's our soothing blend. It is an aromatic and topical oil only. Okay, don't ingest it. We do sell a Deep Blue polyphenol complex, which is an internal supplement that you can take for any like issues in your body when it comes to inflammation. And yeah, so there's definitely ways you can support internal inflammation as well, but Deep Blue is great for that topical application. So if you got sore muscles, right, sore joints, I've been getting those lately, aches, head tension, okay, Deep Blue is actually my headache blend. It works like a charm. I combine it with our Copaiba essential oil. I'll go into Copaiba shortly because it's another one of the top 13. Both of them are so incredible for my headaches. So if peppermint doesn't work for you, I suggest you give Deep Blue a try, okay? Sore hands, back discomfort, hello, and growing pains in the kiddos. So here's a tip. Sometimes it can be very effective to layer your oils. So on the area of concern, so let's say you had, some neck tension, you've been doing a lot of work. You're gonna take 1 or 2 drops of Deep Blue essential oil, and you're gonna rub it into your neck. And then you're gonna take Copaiba essential oil, you're gonna rub that on top of the Deep Blue, and then you'll take your fractionated coconut oil and you'll seal the deal. And that's called layering, and it actually just pushes the oils a little bit deeper in. You can even then go ahead and apply heat on top of that, and it'll push it even further. So that's a really great way to support the aches and the pains. All right, so that's Deep Blue. So I gotta show you this. So we also have a Deep Blue rub, which is cooling, like really cooling. I find the oil doesn't have that cooling effect as much. The Deep Blue rub does. So if you're looking for that comfort, especially ladies during that time of the month, this is my saving grace. This with Copaiba, actually, because Copaiba is amazing for inflammation. Lower tummy, lower back, awesome. We love it so much, we got a ginormous bottle of it. So we will not be without this. You can only get this guy out of the US warehouse. If you live in Canada, you can shop from the US warehouse, which is so awesome. So we do every few months. We order out of the US because they have a few more products than the Canadian. So that's Deep Blue. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, last 3, you guys. How are you doing? Hanging in there? All right, this one is one of my favorites for calming. It's called Balance. It's an aromatic and topical oil only, okay? And the oils that are in this blend are spruce, hoe wood, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and frankincense. We call them Frankie. They are really, really calming for your body. There was a gal that I know, she got a sample of Balance before she got into essential oils, and she actually applied it to the bottom of her feet before bed. She said she woke up in the morning, she felt so extremely relaxed and just ready for the day. She said it was amazing. She's like, I haven't slept that, soundly and felt that great in the morning. She said Balance was sort of her gateway into essential oils. It's the story that she tells. We all have a story, right? For me, it was actually the flute recipe. I need to get a phone with more storage. So great way to use this oil is by inhalation, diffusing it, applying it topically. I love wearing it on my aromatherapy necklaces. It's just a beautiful oil for all things grounding. It's our grounding blend. Copaiba, okay, this is our next oil. Can use all 3 different ways. Copaiba is like as important as frankincense, you guys. You need both of them. They're so amazing. Copaiba you use with everything. It actually helps it intensifies the effectiveness of other oils when you use it. How cool is that? So whenever you're using other oils, put Copaiba with it, and it just helps it, it just helps the effectiveness. Inhale it, diffuse it, massage it into tired and achy muscles, put a drop under your tongue for cellular support and for calming. It's really good for soothing, what's that system that we have in our body? The one that gives us calm feelings if we're anxious. Add a drop to your moisturizer. It's amazing for blemished skin. It's been published. It has over 1,000 published studies done on this oil. It is like, I don't like comparing it to CBD, but it is the oil that has similar chemical constituents to CBD, but it has even more so. It's incredible. Primary benefits are cardiovascular, immune system, digestive health. It's a powerful antioxidant. It calms, soothes, supports the immune system. It promotes clear, smooth skin. It's like a powerhouse oil, guys. So copaiba is one that definitely has to be a part of your everyday. My dog gets copaiba and frankincense in his food every day. He's a senior, and it's helped him tremendously. It's amazing how these oils work. All right, last one. This oil was created for people who suffer from anxious feelings, sad feelings. You know, you need that natural support, and you don't want to necessarily take the drugs, you know, that could be so addictive. This is a great oil to try first. It's infused with wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum, and it smells amazing. It's called, did I tell you what it was called? Adaptive. It's aromatic and topical only, although doTERRA has created an adaptive system, which has been so beneficial for people. And they've created a supplement that you can take internally, and it's really, really effective. People love taking it before bed. They take it whenever they're feeling anxious feelings, and it just really is awesome. So you can inhale it deeply. Add it to your pulse points, you know, put it on your aromatherapy jewelry to keep it on you always. Put it in your hair. Put essential oils in your hair as a natural diffuser. It's such a great way to bring them with you everywhere. It's just a beautiful oil. So that's adaptive, also a must-have for your plant-based medicine cabinet. So those are the top 13. You made it through. Congratulations. So let's talk about those top health concerns that maybe you thought of earlier. And do you think any of those oils would be a great start, something for you to, you know, try out? If you want to talk about it with me, I'm happy to, you know, help you come up with a great protocol to try. I think it's important that you know I'm here to support you. You're not alone if you want to start your own oils journey. I know that was important for me when I started because it's a little bit overwhelming. There's a lot of information, and I didn't know anything about oils a year ago, but they've changed my life in such a powerful way that I just have been diving into the learning, and I want to be able to support you the way I've been supported. It's been a beautiful thing. People often say, why didn't doTERRA just go and sell their oils in stores? Well, you wouldn't have this. That's one reason. Remember, doTERRA's heart is all about people and community, and they didn't want to just sell them in stores. They wanted to make sure that everyone is feeling supported and they know how to use the oils and why they're so amazing. Okay, my phone's doing weird things. So I'm here for you. That's what I'm saying. If you need support and help, I'm here for you. Okay. So if you don't have essential oils in your home yet, there's a few different ways that you can get them. You can purchase doTERRA's oils retail, which is full price. Not many people do it that way. It is very expensive. The only reason someone would purchase something retail is maybe if you were ever going to just get one oil. But you don't just stop at one oil, trust me. Wholesale is the best way. So that's basically getting a doTERRA membership, and it gets you 25% off all the products. You order just whenever you want. There's no obligation to order monthly or anything. It just means that you get the support, you get plugged into groups that can educate you more on oils, and you can shop whenever you like and get 25% off. Whoop, whoop. It's great. It's really great. When you order an enrollment kit, the membership fee is waived, and I'm happy to go through the kits with you if you like. If you just want to create your own kit, then you just pay a $42 membership fee for the year. But this is the cool part. It might sound like a lot, but it's not. Because next year when it goes to renew, so this is Canadian membership, okay? When it goes to renew, your membership fee drops down to $30, but doTERRA sends you a free peppermint in the mail every year for re-enrolling, and that's worth $28. So your membership moving forward is like $2 every year after that. So it's not so bad. And to get 25% off all the products is pretty awesome. And then if you really start living the doTERRA lifestyle, they have a loyalty rewards program. It doesn't cost anything to be on it. It just means that you purchase something monthly and earn points so that you can get free product. Because believe me, I don't want to be paying for frankincense every time. I haven't paid for frankincense in a year because my loyalty rewards program points help me get it for free. So that's when you're like really stupid phone. That's when you're really into using the oils. So I'm just going to tell you quickly, if you don't have oils yet, there's 2 kits that are the most popular. I'll just quickly tell you about them. So one of them is called the Healthy Start Kit. It's the top 10 oils. Let me see which ones that we've got here. Lavender, Deep Blue, Digest Zen or Zengest, Easy Air, Oregano, Tea Tree, Lemon, Frankincense, On Guard. And it cut off the picture. Anyways, the oils that we talked about today, minus Adaptive, Copaiba, and Balance, okay? Not those 3, but all the other ones are in this little kit. The bottles are 5 ml, and in the 5 ml bottles, you have 85 to 90 drops of essential oil. So it's still gonna last you a really long time. It's a nice little intro kit because it kind of just gets you into it. It also gives you a little mini diffuser. Great for an office, great for a bedroom, but 270 square feet, okay? So that's the Healthy Start Kit. It's awesome. So it retails for $273, but when you get the enrollment kit, you get wholesale pricing. So it's $205, and so you're saving $68. So top 10 oils, little diffuser, just awesome. Now, if you're like, yeah, love this, really want to dive deeper with oils, I want the bigger bottles, don't give me the little bottles, and I want a bigger diffuser too, there's a Healthy Essentials Kit. So the only difference with this one is you get all the same oils in this one, except you don't get frankincense, oregano, or tea tree. Instead, you get Adaptive, Copaiba, and Balance. Okay, so that's the difference with this kit. It retails for $426. It wholesales, and if you get an enrollment kit, it wholesales for $319. So you're saving $106. This kit is really good bang for your buck. Just depends on where you're at and how you'd like to start. They do have other enrollment kits, and I'm happy to go through those with you. Some of them have cleaning products in them, some of them have supplements in them. If you're like, nah, not digging those ones, I want to create my own kit, we can do that too. You just have to pay for the membership separately. In the kits, the membership fee is waived, so that's why a lot of people like to go that route. So that is it, you guys. That is your Essential Oils Made Easy class. Back to basics. I know maybe it didn't seem so basic. And sorry, I just get so passionate that I just have to share all the things. And I know it's overwhelming sometimes, but I just feel so deeply that we all need to give essential oils a try in our life. And I know they're gaining popularity, but I want to make sure that we're using safe oils, that if it's gaining popularity, it's going in the right direction and not the wrong direction. I get asked a lot if essential oils are safe for pets. They sure are. When you're using pure oils, you'll read a lot of scary blogs out there, and I know a lot of people have saying that, you know, my pet had to go to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of just people trying to scare individuals out of using essential oils. We don't know what essential oils were being used during the situation. The dog could have been in an enclosed room and not able to escape a scent that it didn't like, and that can be a problem. You always want to make sure you're diffusing where the dog can leave the room or the cat can leave the room if they're not digging the scent, okay? Some oils aren't safe for pets, but a lot of them are. And a lot of the ones that people are freaking out about, it's really not that scary when you use them properly. So the second week of November, I'm actually going to do a workshop class. It's going to be over, I haven't decided whether it'll be 3 or 5 days yet. Do recipes. We'll talk about the safety of essential oils with pets. I follow a vet who uses them on small and large animals, so I'm going to be sharing her information as well as other research that I've done, so that you can start using essential oils with your fur babies with confidence and not fear. Okay, it's just all about being educated on the right stuff. You can find scary blogs out there on everything, and I like to just focus my energy and attention on doTERRA's findings, publishing science studies, because I know that they're scientists, they're doctors, they all have our health at the forefront, and we're using the purest oils in the world. They're the most trusted essential oil company in the world. They've grown and surpassed every other oil company for a reason. And yeah, if you're using them, congrats, good for you guys. And if you're not, I'm here to help you when you're ready. I'm not into pushing people. I'm here when you're ready. Okay? So thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go and get my jammies on now. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you haven't, oh, you know what? Let me just see if there's any questions. I know I was gonna do that. Maria, she got an easier sample. She loves it. I'm so glad, honey. Marie, thanks, honey. I'm glad you're enjoying the information. Paula, I hope you got the sound back. Mary, yep, I'm a Peterborough girl. Farm girl. All right, no questions. I must have done a really good job. Or you're really shy. All right, you guys, have a good evening. I'll talk to you later.